This is Grant Russell coming to you live with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is June 4th. We got a beautiful sunny day here in Colorado. Thought I'd bring to you one of our first 2022 Newmar Superstar 4059 floor plan, brand new for 22. Going back to 2021, they did have some double slide units on some of their product. There was one triple slide. Now all of their product has 3 slides on it. This one behind me is the new 4059 bath and a half floor plan with 3 slides. Gorgeous coach. It's got the Gotham exterior, Gotham interior, and we'll talk about some of the interiors when we go on the inside. Some things I like to get started with first are on the chassis here. We're talking about a Newmar Superstar that's built on the M2106 Freightliner chassis. It's got an 8.9 liter, 350 horsepower, 1,150 foot-pounds of torque, 20,000 pound tow hitch on the back. So for those of you that are looking to tow all your toys across the country, going out to the desert, going to Moab, going to be doing some side-by-sides or anything like that, and you got lots of heavy toys that you need to bring along with you, this will get the job done. Let me open up the hood here and show you. So as you notice, as I pulled that hood open, how easy that was. I'll push to close it. It's not going to slam on me. It's got the soft close struts. It's very easy to open and close. We're talking on the M2106, so this has the 8.9 liter Cummins engine. Come down this way. We'll talk about some of the new features for 22. We'll start at that first compartment down there, Zach. So we've got a 50-foot, 50-amp power cord. We've got a 2,800-watt pure sine inverter. This has all been relocated for 2022. So on the next bay over, once you come on this side, we've got the Oasis hydronic heat system. In 2021, excuse me, I said that too fast. 21, this was on the other side. So Newmar's figured out a way to move that on the driver's side of the coach, along with the hydraulics here. So all this used to be on the patio side last year. What's nice about that, we're freeing up storage on your patio side. So when we get to the other side in just a little bit, we'll open up those bay doors and you'll be able to see how much more storage you're getting on the new product. As we come down to the next bay here, we've got the 8 house batteries on a slide tray. Easy access, easy to get to. Got some of your wiring harnesses up above there. It's all tied into your full wall slide here. I got an 8,000 watt diesel generator. Again, and everything's on your driver's side. It's not taking up space on your patio side. And as we come down to the next bay here, we've got your dump station, or some folks call it the water workstation. So you've got your pull-out retractable whole house or city water. It's going to be back here. Pull this out, and it's a push button to reel it in. Winterization valve, outside shower, low point drain lines, whole house water filtration system, sewer rents. As we get over to this side, we've got electric dump valves. So basically your sewage and your gray dump valves are push button dump station valves. And by the way, your holding tanks on your sewage is 40 gallons, and you have 60 gallons of gray water. How much does that give you for fresh? 150 gallons of fresh water. Here's the pass-through storage that was very popular when they came out with the new Superstar. And something I always like to talk about too, as you're in here. So this has this star foundation in here. So this outrigger here They're about every 5 to 6 feet, running through the whole side of the coach on both the driver and passenger side. So that supports all the weight that goes into designing these big full wall slides. If you step back a little bit, Zach. So Newmar has figured out a way to build a Super C motorhome, still get the big full wall slide like they have on their Class A motorhomes. You won't see that on, I don't think you'll see that on any Super C motorhome out there actually. So come around to the back. I'm gonna open this up here. So I just flipped on these lights here. It's right on the side. Nice bright LED lights at nighttime, get some good lighting back here. Also, you have, where you're at on the lights, you can come down this way here. So we've got your 20,000 pound hitch, pre-wired, 7-way brake controller. It's got the camera system if you have a trailer that you're towing and you want to access the camera on your trailer that you're pulling behind you, whether it's inside the trailer or on the exterior of the trailer. It has that's all set up there for you. And these also come with the 2-inch reducers along with the ball hitch as accessories for other tow methods. And as I open this rear latch here, this is something else you won't see. We talked about the full wall slide, so Newmar's figured out a way. We don't have an engine in the back anymore, so we got a front engine. So we have storage here. That goes in. Good place to store paddle boards, fishing poles, any kind of longer items, tables, roll-up chairs. Great place to keep all your outdoor items here in the back. All right, we're just on the other side of the pass-through storage here. So this one did come with a slide tray. So gives you a little extra access to get to anything that you may have in the back there. It's nice for additional storage. You can see some of the loose accessories this comes with. We got your central vac kit. Here's the reducer I talked about here. We've got a 50-foot air line. You can tap right into the air on the system here and use the air on the coach to air up other toys if you need to put air in the tires on the coach or any other vehicle tires. If you step back a little bit, Zach, I want to show the Girard awnings here. So we've got, this one came with the Nova package. So these awnings come straight out and pitch down. So you have 2 of them. It is an upgrade option for Superstar, but it's just like the Class A's that they have out there on Ventana, Dutch Star, New Air, Mountain Air, London Air, Essex, all the way up to the King Air. Same type of awning here. Gives you nice coverage. Got the sun at the wrong angle, so it's right in my face here, so I'm not getting that good shade coverage, but depending on how you have the coach angled, give you some good shade coverage. We got a 2-stage door here, so we're on a door that opens to a slide. So you don't want this thing banging into the slide when it's out, so that's why it stops right where it's at. But if I gradually bring it up, I'll stop it right there. You may put something on it just to cover it, but that's going to be fine. We have an outside entertainment. And this outside entertainment does pull out. You want to angle it, get the glare off the TV. If you're sitting outside, got your lawn chairs out, you're at eye level here. It's actually at a good spot here. Next bay over. Good storage. You do have some components in here that are going to be tied into the house, but there's a little bit of extra shelf storage there and some wiring harnesses back in there. You got some LED lighting here for the storage bay. Now we get down to these front 2 bays. So this is where the hydraulics used to be located and the Oasis system used to be located. Now that they moved all that to the other side, we're gaining all this nice extra storage here. Last but not least on storage is more storage. And you'll notice there's a switch in there. So that's an auxiliary pump. I'll talk about that in a minute. But that's tied into the air cab. And also down below, you see that red handle underneath here. So it does have a hot water line. So if you want to tap the hose up to that, spray all the bugs off the front of the coach after a long trip, you do have that available. I was talking about that auxiliary air switch. So one thing that Newmar's figured out, and we're on second generation of Superstars, is they're keeping the air ride cab. You have air ride seats, air ride cab, rear air ride suspension. So it makes driving the coach, I definitely encourage you to come out, take one for a test drive. This one's available right now. So for those of you that might have interest, we got an available Super C motorhome, believe it or not. So let's go take a look at the inside. Whew. It is a warm one. All right, so I thought I'd talk about the cab first here. We'll go up front here. Actually, let me grab these here and just put these out of the way. So I'll mention it again. So we're in an M2 106. They made some changes for 2022. They've upgraded the steering wheel. This makes it a nice, cleaner look. We got a larger, it's a 9-inch Excite infotainment center. So if I go to my menu, these are all your features. They're easy to read. You got a black background with the white lettering. That makes it easier to read in the daytime and in the nighttime. It also has a new navigation. So the new navigation is it's web-based. It's called Nav and Go. And go in the navigation here, go back. So it's got some new navigation that Newmar's using. They've gone away from the Ram McNally of last year. We've gone to the Nav and Go of this year, which is web-based. So it does update on its own. You're not having to install a chip or a USB into your computer to update your maps. It updates automatically, which is really nice. Going down here, we've got some of your controls on the M2 106 chassis. Light test. It does test your exterior lighting. You've got a high and a low engine brake. Your camera, you can toggle through your different camera positions. If I go into my actual camera, should be able to, you can actually, there's my camera, so I can actually go to the different views actually on the screen itself. And I didn't talk about this outside, but this is in the 360 camera view. So that's when you use this camera button here. And I think I'm getting a warning signal on there because my slides are out right now, but you know, just like don't go anywhere, hey, your slides are out, so that type of a thing. So but that's what you can toggle through with this button here for. Shade up and down. The shade up above, if you want to get a shot of this up front, up above our head here. So I can move this shade up and down. So just, that's where it's located. A good customer of mine had a great idea. Said, hey man, why don't they put this button somewhere like back in the back of the coach, like maybe near the couch or maybe near the dinette or something, or at the entrance. I thought that was a great idea, Newmar. Anyways, going over on these controls here, we've got your cruise control is on the left side here. Resume, set, coast, just like your automobiles have. Blinker controls, windshield wiper controls, 6-speed Allison transmission. A lot of the similar features there going to last year. So let's go take a look at the rest of the house on this one. Oh, While we're walking back, something else new. Last year the seats were the solid M2106 black leather. So now we're matching the leather to the rest of the coach. So we've got, and by the way, this is the Gotham decor, which is that, and they're using new Villa Comfort leather throughout the whole coach. Apologize, I am burning up. I'm kind of sweating here, but we're gonna get through it. Another thing I always like to point out on a Newmar, a lot of folks are like, well, what's all this wasted space overhead here? It's not wasted space, that's your insulation. So they're keeping the insulation consistent from the top of your slide out, carried into the top of your, from the ceiling to the rooftop of the coach. So what does that do for you? It's quieter, doesn't work the airs as hard in the summertime, doesn't work the furnace as hard in the winter time. Speaking of furnace, one thing I forgot to mention, that Chinook, Oasis Chinook it's a new system they've been using for a couple years now. It's got dual loops, so you've got loops in the front, loops on the rear, so it makes it easier to service when it comes time for you to bring it in and have it serviced. We'll go on this side here. So we're in the new 4059, bath and a half. What does that give you? It gives you this extra slide here. So that gives you a lot more room here. This big cushion here is actually becomes a bed. So this dinette, if I push this down, this becomes a bed. The couch is a pull-out sleeper sofa bed. And then I got a 50-inch Samsung LED television there. Something else new that this year, if you notice, overhead, there's no Blu-ray player. Everything's going digital these days, guys. So streaming has become very popular. We've got, this one comes with a Wi-Fi router, so you can stream your movies, stream your TV shows. I mean, it still has satellite, so that's one thing this does come with. This is the Winegard DirecTV SK300, they call it, satellite system. Bose soundbar with subwoofer, got a great sound. Speaking of sound, so this is the Bose. So something else that I didn't talk about up front here, but they do integrate the JBL system on the new 9-inch Excite radio. It's got a great sound. So when you're traveling, you've got great sound on your stereo system up front. And then there's speakers in the bedroom, which I'll talk about in the back. So if you want to play the radio in the front and play them in the bedroom, you can certainly do that as well. So go over here and talk about the kitchen area here. So this one, new for 22. Everything's electric. Convection microwave oven. You guys have seen it in the past. That is removable. If you want to take the induction cooktop outside and cook outdoors, you can. Convection microwave oven. Storage, storage, storage. Full extension drawer glides. Soft close on all your drawers. Stainless steel sink, and it is a double sink. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Cutting board on the flip side of your little inserts here. Then we'll go on this side. Pantry storage. Push to release. Got lots of full extension door glides. Nice amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pantry pull-out trays. Sorry, I had a aneurysm just in my brain. I forgot what this was called. Happens when you're live. Anyways, they are adjustable. Come up top here, we've got your control panel for the coach. So we've got a automatic Winegard Razor antenna. That's your over-the-air antenna, so it picks up local signal wherever you're traveling. Your 2800 watt pure sine inverter controls are here. It's also your charge system for the coach. So even with the generator running, it does provide a charge for your house batteries. which if you notice it says bulk charging right now. And basically that I've got the generator on, so in the charge light is blinking. It's just letting us know we're getting the charge, those house batteries. It's also where I can turn the inverter on right here. I don't need to have that on right now because I've got the generator running. But if I didn't want that gen running and I wanted to power some of my electrical components, refrigerator, TVs, I can do that. But you just have to keep an eye on your batteries as it does run them down. When you're traveling, the alternator does keep charging those house batteries while you're driving, so because it pulls, your refrigerator pulls power off the batteries, or the inverter, which pulls power from the batteries. Again, we go through all that stuff. It may be confusing to some of you, but we'd give you a class and kind of walk you through all that stuff. Your HVAC is right here. It's a dark area. Tap on it, that wakes it up. Your HVAC is there. Also, I can take, I can view my holding tanks. I can view my house batteries, my chassis batteries. I can turn my water pump on and off there. We've got tank heaters there. Go back to HVAC. This is where I can control my living room, my bedroom. We're in a 40-foot Super C motorhome. So 40-foot Super C is going to come with two 15,000 BTU air conditioners, and both are going to have heat pumps. Hydraulic jacks, automatic leveling, power control system. This just tells you when you're running off, you can toggle down to like just a 15 amp service, a 20 amp, a 30 amp, depending if you're plugged in. Right now we're running generator, so I've got 35 amps on one leg, 35 amps on another. I've got both airs running, just trying to keep it nice and cool in here. So, and then this one over here is your Oasis hydronic heat system. This is where I can turn the burner on and off. It's got the two electric elements to heat your coach. It gives you continuous hot water. It's slide controls. Hydraulic master reset. If you ever need to reset the hydraulics, you're getting, it's acting up, you can reset it there. Just like a computer, you have to reboot and reset every once in a while. So do you have to do on the hydraulic system. A step cover. I'm going to hold this down. We might pan straight down here. This is also something you don't see on a Super C. You got a step cover. You got pets, you got little kids. They're not going to go tripping and falling over in the step well there. That's a long way out. Keep the door closed. And then we have your lock and unlock. I can lock and unlock all my compartment doors from inside here. I can lock and unlock it from a key fob, and there's also a key tab on the side of the coach. And then your entrance lock is going to be for the main entrance door lock here. It does have your if you're plugged in, there's where you turn your block heater on and off on the engine block heater. And then this exterior step that turns that hydraulic step on and off. If you don't want it going in and out every time you open and close the door, turn it off. Up just allows it to go in and out every time you open and close the door. Security lights. It's the passenger side security lights, and this is your disconnect for the house batteries. All right, we've talked about it being a half bath. So here's your half bath. I've left this cabinet over because it's kind of tight in there for both of us being there, but that overhead compartment, one thing I've always thought that's nice that Newmar does is the right box there is your breakers for the house. Your left side is all your fuses for the house. It's out of the way of children. The adults, it's easy to get in here. Your slides are all in. It's still easy to get to your half bath and access all your fuses and all your breakers. I just like to always point that out. You're not having to crawl up underneath a bed or anything like that. Central vac, I know we mentioned the hoses earlier, where you open and close it if you're sweeping up in here. And this is where your hoses attach here. And this little, people are like, what's that? That's just a little, accent light, or excuse me, not accent light, but it's running lights. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to get through the coach without having to wake up everybody else, you can turn those little lights on throughout the coach. We're in the master bedroom. So one thing I'll point out before you come in is you do have these pocket doors to close off the bedroom from the front if you've got guests with you. And that half bath is still accessible for your guests. I didn't talk about the fridge, but we got an all-electric Whirlpool refrigerator, water dispenser, ice maker below. King size sleep number mattress with lift assist. If I lift this up, got lots of storage underneath here. Got some good overhead storage. Thing I like to point out that Newmar does, you've got an electrical outlet in the overhead compartment here. You need to plug anything out. You run any lines out the bottom here, you can. Overhead, you also have some light controls right above your head. And then on the sides of both beds, you've got 110 outlets. You can, if you pan over to that one, you can get a good shot on that. So you've got USB ports and electrical outlets on both sides of the bed. Something else that someone pointed out to me, the decoration in here is removable. All these little inserts on your fascias. So getting all the dust clean off of them makes it much easier to clean. And then across the bed, if you go on that side, we've got the I believe it's a 43-inch Samsung LED television for the bedroom. Wardrobe storage on both sides. Entertainment area, adjustable shelf. HDMI cable is already wired to the TV if you need to add any kind of game systems or receivers in here. And again, all your drawers are full extension drawer glides. Something I didn't mention throughout the coach, but your shades. In this one, they're all manual. So we got the day shade and the night shade, and that's throughout the whole coach. In the bathroom, we got the master bath. So we have your toilets, they're all porcelain. And then you do have on the side here, these do have the Dometic macerator flushing toilets. You can wave your hand at that to flush the toilet, or you can manually flush it just by a push of the button. And that's in both the half bath and this master bath here. And I was just gonna just show you how big the shower is. So I'm 6'2". I got lots of headroom here. I got a few more inches above me. So lots of elbow room with this closed off. And then you got some good medicine cabinet space here. Electrical outlet. I'm gonna open this and I'll let you get a shot inside here. There's a little hidden compartment down below and a safe that you'll see when you get in there, Zach. As you come out down below, we've got some nice big drawers. 4 nice big drawers in here in the bathroom. And then over on the side here, stackable washer dryer. Okay, so I think I've hit on a lot of this coach. It is a beautiful coach. Some of the new additions that Newmar's done on the Super C motorhomes is pretty awesome if you ask me. But if there's any questions you guys have out there, if I missed anything, let me know. I can take all the help I can get, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's another coach out there you'd like for me to video, feel free to reach out to me at, best way to reach me is going to be on my cell phone. It's at 720-539-4711. Or you can shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. Hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.